5 affordable perfumes that are gonna leave you smelling super expensive. And we know that with regard to a lot of perfumes on the market, they are very expensive. You start checking out a lot of these niche offerings and a single bottle costs like 500 bucks. Take Creed, for example. They're very, very expensive. I know a lot of us can't really afford to do that much longer, especially without us having much disposable income, and we have to start practicing frugality. Well, these are 5 affordable fragrances that smell so expensive, especially with regard to, I would say, 2 of these. They just come across smelling so opulent, so luxurious, containing this element of grandeur, and I'm excited to tell you all about them. But before I dive into the video, I do want to mention that if you're a fan of fragrance-related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and please give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. It would really, really mean a lot to me. So with that being said, if you're looking to get any of these fragrances for a remarkable deal, you may do so at perfumeonline.ca. They're a brand that I was using several years ago, and then I started purchasing things, locally in person, and I went back to them recently, and they are fantastic. I love supporting good people. I love supporting good brands and good companies. They have a lot of really hard to find designer and niche fragrances for an incredible price. So once again, perfumeonline.ca. They are the premier fragrance place to purchase from in Canada and outside of Canada as well, because they do ship to a wide variety of different locations. So please make sure to check them out. Perfumeonline.ca is truly, truly wonderful. And all of these fragrances are available there. Also, I may have my own code for them. If I do, I'm gonna drop it down below in the description box. So the first fragrance that I wanna talk about, and I love this one so much. I picked this one up recently, and of course, this fragrance is inspired by Blue Talisman by Ex Nihilo. And this one is none other than Afnan's Turathi Electric. You have that sparkling peach in here. That's really what drives the fragrance. That peach ingredient is so good. It's so bright, it's so luminous. It really drives the fragrance. It's perfectly unisex as well. I know a lot of women that have fallen in love with this one. The bottle has this beautiful iridescent look to it. It's a gorgeous fragrance. You can't go wrong with this one. Afnan Turathi Electric is truly a fragrance you must add to your collection. Beautifully, beautifully done. I think this one is just a very easygoing, effortless fragrance. It's neither formal nor casual. It's a huge compliment getter, and it has a very strong presence. You wear it, you're gonna get noticed wherever you go, and it doesn't try too hard. That's what I love about this one as well. Now, this next one for the fall and winter especially, forget about it. This is gonna be absolutely beautiful. This one by Kadlaj is called Cafe Latte. This one is inspired by Amore Cafe by Mancera. If I have this one, I don't need Amore Cafe. Amore Cafe is a beautiful coffee-based fragrance. It's very rich. It's quite ambery as well. The coffee is quite pronounced. You do have this beautifully done milky component, which is not overly lactonic. It doesn't smell like a Bianco latte or anything like that, but you also have this nice and generous presence of the note of vanilla. So this one is so remarkably well done. I truly, truly love this fragrance. And again, the longevity on Kadlaj fragrances is remarkable. Like 8+ hours, all of them. I've been to the factory in Dubai. By the way, Kadlaj doesn't even know that I'm making this video. I'm just making this because I love spotlighting incredible fragrances and incredible brands. So instead of paying, what is it, like 180, 200 bucks for Amore Cafe, you can spend a fraction of that for this fragrance by Kadlaj, especially if you utilize perfumeonline.ca. Now, Angel Share by Kilian Paris. Love it. And then they came out with Angel Share Paradis, which has the added raspberry note. Love that one too. I feel like that one actually took it in a more unisex direction, because I've seen raspberry make its cameo appearance in a lot of other women's perfumes. La Vie est Belle, L'Elixir, Chanel Chance Eau Splendide, even a recent Thierry Mugler fragrance. The list goes on and on. Fire on Ice by Latafa. This one has the raspberry, the cinnamon, the cognac, the amber, the booze. It's so rich, warm, and ambery. For the fall and winter, these are 2 staples. Like this one, I can see somebody wearing it all year round. They can enjoy it in the spring, they can enjoy it in the summer, but these 2 specifically for the fall and winter are gonna be phenomenal. Now, if you're into some of the more classy, elegant floral fragrances, like I mentioned towards the beginning of this video, I said, a couple of these smell very rich, very opulent, very luxurious. And this one is actually a very heavy floral fragrance with tuberose in it, but there's also rum and plum. So it's boozy, it's a little sweet. It's inspired by a fragrance that costs hundreds of dollars. However, this one is more mass appealing. This one is easier to wear, and this one is more unisex, whereas I would say the original leans more feminine because it doesn't have the plum, it doesn't have the booze, it doesn't have a lot of those elements that I think make it an androgynous fragrance. The original is Quattro Pizzi by Casa Moratti, and the inspiration is Petra by Latafa. At the end of the day, Petra, beautiful bottle, beautiful presentation, gorgeous smell, not gonna be for everybody. It's a very acquired taste, but I love this stuff so much. Petra by Latafa, beautiful, spicy, boozy, slightly sweet, fruity, exotic smelling tuberose fragrance with really pungent white florals, but in a good way. All right, here's another affordable fragrance that smells expensive. If you've been wanting to pick it up, please do so at Perfume Online. Again, they have some incredible prices at the moment. This is a mango-based fragrance. And of course, when you think of mango, the fragrance that I always thought about was Cruz del Sur 2 by Xerjoff. That, in my opinion, has been the best mango fragrance. And then I think, was it Precious Liquid came out with Miami Sunrise, which is a beautiful mango scent. And then Wilhelm has a mango-based offering as well. And then Ellis Brooklyn came out with a fragrance called Mango Milkshake. Yeah, Mango Milkshake. And then this fragrance is actually inspired by the quintessential mango fragrance in the community at the moment, which is Latafa Fire by Stefan Humbert Lucas. It's mango, it's fresh, it's a bit creamy. It is such an easygoing, super mass appealing fragrance. It's fun, it's confident, it's not mysterious, it's not dark, it's not sensual, it's not romantic. It's just a very vibrant, bright, luminous, upbeat, outgoing type of fragrance. And of course, by Latafa, this one is called Opulent Dubai. I think the color of the bottle is the only thing you need to know in order to make the comparison between this and the original, because the original is also housed in a light blue bottle, beautiful presentation. And I love that this one has the, almost like the gold flakes sporadically strewn on the bottle here. It's a beautiful, beautiful presentation. If you're a mango lover, if you want to just smell very bright and fresh all the time, with a hint of that playfulness, I think you're gonna really enjoy Opulent Dubai by Latafa. I'm gonna be honest with you, the most opulent smelling ones, this is not in, but the most opulent smelling ones are probably these two. I think, you know, something like this and this can come across smelling a bit more playful, whereas something like this can come across smelling a bit sensual, mysterious, and also sexy. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you took something of value from today's episode. And of course, if you did, please do consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up. It would really mean a lot to me. So look, thanks again so much for everything. I love you all. And we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.